All right, everyone. What's today? Friday. You know what that means. Octane Friday. Today is April 24th, April 77th, something like that. And we're coming to you from the Rock Cave as usual. We're going to go back to 1987 when, right around this time, Motley Crue released their fourth album, Girls, 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 which would go on to become 4 times platinum, over 4 million copies. I think their previous two records before that were also 4 times platinum. Great album. Actually, the critics love that album. They say it's one of their best albums since their first album, as far as rock and roll goes. A little bit about Motley Crue. Remember when they came out? They hit the scene in 80, for us it was 85-ish, right around there, 84, 85. Pretty big deal. That was the time of right around Al and Tipper Gore's whole thing with the PMRC and labeling records, and of course Motley Crue dressed the way they did, and they thought that album, Shout at the Devil, was somehow related to Satanism. So that was a real big deal because it had a pentagram on the cover of the album, and therefore they must worship the devil. And they kept having to argue that the song was called Shout at the Devil, not Shout with the Devil. A lot of bands had to do that kind of thing with their music. Stryper had to do that. They had To Hell with the Devil, and they're a Christian rock band. And Ozzy Osbourne had to do that with some of his songs. As far as getting the lyrics right, it was really more about what they looked like than what they were saying. As far as that Motley Crue record, of course, it was Shout at the Devil, Too Young to Fall in Love. Those were all huge hits for people our age, and the videos were always just, we would just wait for those videos to come on. Now, if you listen to Shout at the Devil, you have to listen to the intro in the beginning. You always had to hear that part first. If you don't remember that, or you haven't listened to that, go back and find the album and listen to in the beginning, and then Shout at the Devil, and that will kind of bring it to focus for you. What else can we say about Motley Crue? I don't know. I think I still have a Motley Crue bandana around here somewhere. But anyway, we'll probably talk more about Motley Crue on an Octane Friday another day. Let's see. This album went to number 2 at its peak. The only reason why it didn't go to number 1 was because Whitney Houston put out her debut album, and that kept it at bay. And then their next album, Dr. Feelgood, would go to number 1. So your song of the day for Octane Friday is Wild Side from Girls, Girls, Girls. I know you were expecting Girls, 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 but that's a little bit more kitschy. I mean, it's a good song, but Wild Side is really a rock and roll song that you can turn up on this Friday. Make sure you turn it up to 11. Have a good one. We'll see you on the flip side.